He said got a switch, my pistol just a standard. But business gon' get handled, bet I get these nigga manners. Ain't never been no planner. Nike, baby, I just go and do it. Not around it, going through it, feels a fluid. I live and let live, but sometimes it gotta die and then be buried. Can't be burdened by no burden that we carry. Just past the cemetery and thought about my dogs who no longer here. Just said he ready, he no longer fear. And not alone is scared than a motherfucker. Pray none of my folks ever the target, cause I do not negotiate a bargain. In hell smoke, mama had to sacrifice and sell dope. Should've been in college, skipped and way dope until the scale broke. Hell ho, baby, I was raised in it. Gold now, but back then wasn't shit when they appraised in it. Never got no praise in it. Swam through all the waves in it. Wisdom like a motherfucker. Big got all these grays in it. Car got all these K's in it. We don't do no slipping, how they sliding. Law abiding, but we riding, how they riding. Do no ducking, no hiding. That ain't how we were brought up. Everything get shared, even the time if we get caught up. They feminine and timid. They functioning like women. The Glock is not a gimmick. 22 on me like Emmett. Been solid from the scrimmage. On that Pearl, I stand on business.
Since a road rat shit, I've been running around with gremlins. Mama say don't leave the house until you do them fucking dishes. You can feed your whole family if you learn how to fish. I got a rod on my side with the sharks and getting wet. And I'm like, where them niggas at? I don't know, probably hiding on the internet. Doing everything except sliding shit. Money and pussy, main reason niggas dying. Anytime that we step, we smush a nigga like a giant. I've been too locked in, no time for family or friends. Tried to turn my life around and I got right with the pen. I was scared to sell clean, I sent some fiends to my man. So you can make that dope jump if you nice with the blend. I watched my nigga cop a split and holding racks to his head. I was bringing me some lows years ago, now here I am. I'm still grinding, I'ma pop it every time that I can. I'm like Craig Daddy, high nigga fell in dog shit. I got on her back, we locking eyes like she stargazing. The way I grant her wishes, I'm a fucking shooting star in it. Used to try to make them dollars scratch like a ball player. Just so I could ball.
A nigga play, we getting 100 son kill. Go on 100 son drill, just jump 100 son pills today. Don't get we hit the road and bring back a load, and we straight. No cracker play, we getting 100 son years today. I got a red little bit from your size and the load, and we straight. I told him slow it down for the rounds, get the pump and the brace. No, I ain't gonna blame, she play with my cheese, I'ma slap in the made. I got up out of there, lost my clothes, I'ma jump in the lay. Made 20K in 40 days, put a bag on your face. Nigga, you ain't got sent shit through no mail, pulling up what I pulled. Something like Lamar, soon as he hiking, I'm running, I'm scoring. Start chasing hoes, got in my bag, cause these bitches annoying. I put a claymore out that bitch, and them niggas keep going. I swipe it, play and swipe his bitch, and that nigga keep going.
Hey, you like that nigga, shit? You always trying to put on a show. Yo, dog, let me get the top of this motherfucker, man. This is bad, man. Oh, shit. Man, fuck that. I'm selling these motherfuckers for $59.95. Nigga, I got money. This shit all you can have is shut up, boy.
Oh, shit. This nigga tripping.
Are you ready to put a hole in the motherfucker? Yup. Alright.
If you ain't paying Lil Zay, you paying the wrong shooter, nigga.
Listen, see, we can't split what we ain't build together. Me and that money still together. Yeah, we still forever. Gonna build forever. Although
What it do, what it do, what it do. You already know what it is. It's the Chop Up Podcast. I'm your host, Big V. Real quick, I got to say shout out to Boneface. That was Boneface featuring Hub and Koyi. God Bless the Dead. Y'all make sure y'all go check out that whole album, No More Tomorrows, man. But check it out, man. I'm up in here. We chopping it up. Got activists, director of movies, documentaries. Hey, used to be rapping up in here. We're going to touch it to a lot of stuff, man. But ain't none other than Jermaine Williams, man. What's going on?
Man, I appreciate it, dog. Like, shit, I'm tired, dog. I'm tired, dog. I still smell like New York, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was crazy, man. But I appreciate it, man. Like, this shit mean a lot, dog. I watch the podcast all the time, man. And real entertaining. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just love the platform because, you know what I'm saying? Like, this the most underrated city in the world, man.
Yes, sir.
And platforms like this show, like, why Pensacola's so great and why we need to be respected.
Yeah.
You know,
Nah, no doubt, man. That's one of the reasons why we even did it, bro. I was just like, Pensacola is, for a city so small, it's so much talent and everything though, like in music, in football,
they
baseball.
got us fucked up. They got us fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my second home is Duval County.
Okay.
You know, shout out to all my people back in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
And I never forget, like, I had put a nigga on AWA.
Ray Allen,
Yeah. And then called me and said, man, what the fuck, boy, this shit hard. Next thing I know, like, the whole, like, this over there in Young and Ace territory.
Yeah.
All them niggas was bumping that shit, man.
Yeah.
They were like, we didn't know y'all niggas got down like that. They were back, like, this was, the first one he dropped, I can't even think what it was, but
was it I Trap?
I Trap. Yeah. This was just Ray Allen, the one AWA.
Yeah.
And that nigga was playing, man. Every time he came pick me up, he had that Ray Allen on. So I was like, dog, let me show you Big Bone. Let me show you Boneface. This nigga bumping everybody, man.
Yeah.
And he was from Orlando, so he went back home to Orlando and spread it. But, you know, like, I used to get pissed off over there because you would see niggas like on some graphic shit, and they had the whole state of Florida, and they have all the rappers go up and down, and you get over in our area, you know,
it's blank.
They got like South Florida niggas, like they ain't even got us on there. I'm like, man, y'all got us fucked up, man. Like, it's some pressure. Ain't nobody fucking with Escambia County, dog.
Yeah,
they're crazy, man. It's crazy, dog.
Man, speaking of music, man, that's kind of like where I wanted to start off in this interview because we kind of got a lot to talk about.
Definitely.
You had a pretty strong like impact on the music in Pensacola as well.
Yeah, definitely. Even though we don't get credit for it, but definitely.
Yeah. Definitely. So this your time to get your credit right now, bro. We got to give you your flowers.
Well, you know, I one thing I do get though is that when generations goes on, you know, a lot of things be forgotten.
Right.
I was a part of Foul Play. We was like the third. Well, it was Armageddon Gorillas came out, GCB and them, they came out. Then Warranted Celebrities. This is all behind this. This don't. Nation was the first to me.
Okay.
Nation was just on some demon shit. The nigga Curtis Dale too from Pensacola Village. Them boys like
Kurt D.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Like, I looked up to Curtis Dale hard, dog.
Okay.
Like, that nigga was the best fucking freestyler in the city. Like, he ain't had no album out, nothing. But everybody knew, like, Curtis Dale was that nigga, dog.
Yeah.
And I'm from Morris Court, and I seen Curtis Dale on my block. I just walked up to that nigga, just start freestyle. I was 14, dog. Just start freestyling, man. You know what I'm saying? I gained this respect. That shit was tough. But yeah, we came out, like, we were like one of the first ones to come out with CDs. But I think we changed the standard of CDs of how you came out because we went through disc makers.
Oh.
And, you know, for everybody that don't understand, you couldn't just go power up your computer and start doing shit back in the 90s or like early 2000s like that. We paid almost $5,000 for 1,000 CDs. I was still in high school. You know what I'm saying? My dad died, left me some money. I turned 18 halfway through and started my record label. You know what I'm saying? But before that, like, if you was a rapper, if you was in the kind of thing, because a lot of people were getting down with R&B and shit like that. John Jackson, God bless the dead. John Jackson is a gospel music legend around here. He from Morris Court.
Okay.
But that nigga started they started at the Booker T. Washington talent show.
Oh, okay.
Boy, if you wanted the name, you had to show up.
Yeah.
And no rappers never won that. We was the first one. We were at the Washington High School band. And we was rapping on that shit, on that Ricky got killed on Boards in the Hood.
Yeah.
Yeah, we started rapping. Like, we always had an element surprise on our show. And like, at that time, we were just four niggas that could rap.
Right.
We ain't know nothing about song structure, nothing like that. We used to go over to them talent shows to just kill shit.
Yeah. Real quick, who was the members in the group?
All right, so it was me. We called him Crack. But his name Adrian Johnson. He over there in Duval still doing his thing.
Okay.
Kel from Kingpin Robinson. God bless the dead. I love him, miss him all the time. And he from the Avenue, so the Avenue mob used to always, you know, affiliate. Like, we was affiliated with everybody in the city.
Right.
And it was Joshua OZ Johnson, OZ. So that was the four. And we caught the attention of two legendary people. And it was damn, man, my memory's so bad. I'm old as hell. Damn, what's the DJ name? He gonna kill me, man. Fuck, I'll try to think about it, but Perry-On was the main one.
Okay.
You know Perry-On?
Who is Perry-On?
Perry-On is that nigga. Perry-On's that nigga.
Okay.
Dog. He's really Roy Jones got to credit his music success to Perry-On.
Okay.
And Perry-On, Jerome, he made all the beats. Like he made beats for Juvenile. He made beats for everybody. He even got the permission for a lot of Biggie's samples, voice samples.
Is he from here?
Yeah, he from here.
Damn, shout out to Perry-On.
Oh man, go listen to his music. That to me the best artist to come out of Pensacola.
Okay,
hands down. Nobody don't talk about him.
Right.
But if you ask niggas like Boneface, you ask niggas that know like Remy and goddamn Evil G, they'll tell you about Perry-On, dog. Damn. Perry-On was that nigga, and he was the first one. Like I never forget, we was in Memphis on some family vacation shit. I was like 16, 17. We went to fucking Sam Goody in goddamn Memphis. We seen Perry-On More Tension CD. That shit was crazy. It was called If You Make It Out of Ends.
Oh, that's Perry-On?
Yeah.
Him and Big Lead.
Him and Big Lead.
Yeah.
But Perry-On, shout out Big Lead, dog. Shout out Big Lead. But Perry-On was just a giant, dog.
Yeah.
So when we called Perry-On attention at one of the some show we were doing, because one thing about it though, we was always in beat too.
Right.
And that's another reason why like our music just never really just took off. I wouldn't say it didn't take off because you know what I'm saying, J-Rock would spin our shit all the time in Star 69.
Okay.
Bill had us opening up for every fucking body that came here. So now we was heavy respected. Like you know, I don't want to just tell private conversations, but Mussolini?
Yeah, I do know Mussolini.
Mussolini told us some shit, and Musa I promise. Musa was just impressed by us because what he did with Platinum House, he was a grown man.
Yeah.
We were kids, and we were keeping up with every grown nigga in the city.
Right.
Money-wise, well, you couldn't out-money Musa at that time. Let's get that straight. You couldn't out-money Musa. But what we could do, we were doing our own graphics.
Right.
You know, Perry-On recorded our album, and we was pushing it. And I was in my senior year at Washington. I came to school unannounced with our first CD with I said, I'm gonna take a light, I'm gonna take 200.
Mm-hmm.
We selling them at $20. I came home with no CDs.
Damn.
That shit was crazy. The first thing my dumb ass did was got a tattoo. I went straight to that. Once the bell rung, my nigga, I said, nigga, I got money, goddamn. That shit was crazy, man. Like, here was the crazy part, because, you know, with disc makers, you'll get 1,000 CDs, you get about 500 posters, and they'll rape your ass about $5 grand, $3 to $5 grand.
Right.
And
so you got to sell them
for 20. Crazy, right?
You got to sell them for 20. You ain't got no choice but to sell that for 20.
We seen the Miss Ross class, man. Shout out Miss Carla Ross, man. Like, she was a big influence in my life and still is. She taught business at Washington. So we got a lot of our marketing from her class and shit.
Yeah.
So we sitting in there talking to her after school. I look up, nigga, it's a line of people with our posters waiting for our autograph. I'm like, damn, my nigga, I got third period. Shit was crazy, dog. Like, it was a spit. Like, here's the thing I never forget. We came out April the 4th in Sam Goody. This was at a time when you put your CD on the thing and you could put the headphones on, listen to it before it came out. Our shit was on that. But before it came out, they put us up there, like on the coming soon, and we was right underneath Big Pun.
Yeah,
I wish I had a cell phone to take a picture of it, but that was unheard of. I had that beep on my hip though, for sure. But and I tell you, man, Perry-On made us 4 good rappers. He turned 4 good rappers into a fucking amazing group, though, with the song structure, everything. We were killing that shit. Our main problem was, when you hear names like, and shout out to all these niggas, we all cool.
Right.
Like, but during that time, it was very competitive.
Yeah.
You know, we were arrogant.
Mm-hmm.
We felt we was the best. We knew we was the best. And, but when you look at like Platinum House, Wanted Celebrities, you know, everybody else, they had a hood behind them that, you know, so it's like, you know, and not taken away from them, because you can tell they still playing their shit. Them boys hard as fuck to this day. Remy, GFL, all them boys, you know, Royal Riders. everybody during that time was hard as fuck, but we was just a clique that beef with everybody. It wasn't cool to like our music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like doing all that, we took all that hate. Like every time we go open up at 6ix9ine, we knew we was fighting afterwards. Every single time.
Damn.
And you know,
y'all was the most hated.
Very.
Foul play.
It was our fault. It was our fault, man. And then everybody in the group said it was mine.
Yeah.
If you go look at my documentary, it's on YouTube. It's called I Had to Change the Story of Jermaine J. Williams. They got in there everything about the whole run, about the music and everything.
Okay.
And every motherfucking nigga say Jermaine is the reason why we was most hated. And I probably was.
Yeah.
Though. I would spike the football in your fucking face.
Yeah.
I never forget. This how I knew. Like, so around this time, Roy Jones, I never forget this shit. This is one of the biggest nights of my rap career. Roy Jones threw a birthday party at Star 6ix9ine. When I tell you everybody was there, everybody was there. Cain and Abel, Ghetto Twins, Paul Wall. It was more celebrities than regular people in that bitch.
Wow.
And Ray Ray, God bless the day, another legend. You know Ray Ray from 93 BLX? I get goosebumps just saying this name, dog. Biggest name. He's responsible for a lot.
Right.
Ray Ray was hosting the freestyle competition. He was hosting it, but Paul Wall was on stage.
Yeah.
And Paul Wall was supposed to be hosting it, but he just stayed in the camera showing off his diamonds. It was fucking annoying. And Ray Ray was like, hang around the stage, because if this shit get boring, I'm gonna call you up. And that just let you know how we was.
Damn.
So around that, I was on 2 ecstasy pills, not the shit today, like the pure shit.
Yeah.
And I had just smoked the dirty. I wasn't even 19.
Wow.
And I'm in the girl ear. I forgot he even told me that I'm in that bitch like this, dog, like rolling like hard. And that nigga said, coming up to the stage next week, I made thicker.
Yeah.
And like somebody had to tap me. I was in the zone. I was thinking about what I'm doing when I leave this bit. I go up there, they put on that Ludacris. I never forget. We got the VHS somewhere. I gotta find it.
Please do.
They put Ludacris Rain Waterfalls of that. Oh, touch me. That beat.
Yeah.
Fucking killed.
They just put the instrumental on that.
Yeah,
bit?
because everybody was freestyling.
Yeah.
So, nigga was up there. I got a, cat,
yeah.
bat, hat, that kind of shit. And we got like celebrities in this bit.
Right.
When I tell you I came in that bitch and turned that shit out, it was fucking amazing, dog. Like, so that was kind of level we was on back then. Everybody knew who we was and what we did. But the thing that really didn't have us that staying power, we didn't sound like we was from the South.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, y'all definitely was different from everybody else in the city.
Because our major producer, so here's the thing that most people don't know.
Before you say it, hold on, let me go to the comments.
Oh, okay.
Because they up in here, boy. Shout out to Foul Play.
My dog.
Yeah, that's coming from Carl Black. He said,
hey, that's my nigga, though.
You got a dope documentary, Lisa May. I don't know this, Jermaine.
Oh, that girl crazy.
Oh, that was it. That was in the Yo with King Vito. He said, shout out to Foul Play.
Them niggas was
Ty Beezy said, goated.
My dogs, man.
Yeah.
Now, the nigga Vito G, he was part of Armageddon Gorillas. They was the first one to come out.
Wait a minute, Vito, you ain't even tell me that, and you've been on the podcast.
Let me tell you about the
we
nigga
was talking
Vito
about
G,
so much
boy.
other rap
Vito
shit.
G had a song. Boy, I get chill bump. We were living in Tallahassee. It was me, Hall, GCB. It was a lot. That nigga had I got cocaine by the crates, cocaine by the straits, identified by tattoos, ain't no name by the face. That nigga was killing it. Nigga, we rolled to that shit every fuck. Man, that nigga Vito G was hard, dog.
Vito G,
that nigga was hard, boy.
He ain't tell me that. And now
that
I gotta come on your shit. I gotta come to Atlanta, come on your shit.
They got Vito G fucked up, boy. That boy was hard, dog.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. But
Vito was a monster. Said
he was, man. He was.
Like, M11 said Foul Play, one of the original rap groups.
Man,
my dog.
Let me tell you about that nigga.
Yeah.
He had, like, I ain't gonna lie, their group was hard.
Fam Ties.
No, it was before Fam Ties.
Oh.
They were just a clique.
Yeah.
So we used to rent out this place called Kennedy's on Cervantes. Mm-hmm. And M11 and his crew and Foul Play, we was the biggest adversaries. We were cool. We weren't fighting.
Yeah.
But everything was freestyle. And it was like it was about 100 of them niggas, and everybody can go.
Yeah.
It was about like 10, 15 in the bus, and we would sit there for hours, passing the mic between our crews, just freestyling. That's when, like, bro, if you gonna grab that mic, you better know how to go.
Man, that's the era that's the era that's I wish was like televised or on video in Pensacola, because a lot of people don't get to see all of that.
Let me tell you, man, shit was crazy, man. Like, and let me tell you something. There's no fucking way that I could continue to talk and not talk about her Third Degree.
Oh yeah, OG Third.
Man, goddamn Third Degree. Like I said, man, we beef with everybody in the damn city. Like, we had heavy beef with Third and them, man.
Yeah.
But towards the end of his life, when we owned the cell phone place, and we owned Incense and Sounds. It was the only independent music store here in Pensacola in town of Country Plaza. Like, it was crazy. We had a big song out called Get a Fade.
Okay.
And that shit was so hard. We shot the video for it, never came out, but we had Herb in the video, man. And that really just put away the beef, man. It was real cool. And another one, man, shout out LD, man. Love LD. I love Lynn. I love everybody over there once. Our biggest beef was with Want.
Really?
12-year beef. Talking about like pistols and everything. So we had a homegirl that was from Warrenton Village, and she booked us for a Warrenton party to rap in the middle of the fucking beef. That shit was crazy as hell. We went up there. Like, Pensacola was real crazy back in them days, man. And like I said, man, there was some amazing fucking rappers. But, like, we don't get enough credit that we should. Like, Evil G was the first time that he hit, like, a CD. It was ours. So.
Really?
Yeah. So,
the first time that he, like,
man,
recorded?
He was in 6th grade. It was Lil Snipe, Randy, 50 Plus, rest in peace, another one. We had FP Records, and everybody thought that stood for foul play, but it stood for Florida Panhandle. Like, we was the first one screaming the Panhandle. And we had Military Minds on there. And their main producer was Evil G, and that was the first time like he hit a CD.
You know what? I think I heard that story about the Military Minds.
Yeah, man, because Randy was part of our crew. Our biggest song was called Raw from the Get-Go. Okay. So, because we used to listen to P and them all the time. Yeah. So, we won the Soldier, like, everybody know about P, Any No Limit song CD you get, the first CD that had their Soldier song with everybody on there. So, we won the Soldier song with our crew, but we didn't want to bite. So, we had it last on there. Randy was on there, man, and like, yeah, dog, we wanted to be fucked with, like, around that time. But it's major respect for everyone, man. M11, goddamn, Gulf Coast Baller, Vito G, Royal Riders, Warranted Celebrities, like Jack Ball and them. I could go on and on and on, man. And here's the thing, because our main producer was in Washington Band. So he played the quads, that high school football shit. So a lot of our beats sounded like that. But during that time, man, it was different, and we caught the attention of Trackmasters.
Right.
Remember Trackmasters?
Yeah, I do.
They were starting their record label. And
Trackmasters.
We was about to get signed to Trackmasters, but we was kids and didn't know what the fuck we was doing to fuck that shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then go to these comments. Well, they tapped in. Vito said M11, a musical genius.
For sure.
Real freestyle off the dome.
Straight up. Like, that's the real free with wasn't nothing written. Hey, M11, they don't know, Jamal. They don't know. That nigga was a fucking beast. I used to hate it when I had to go up against him, dog. Brought the best out you, man.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah, no doubt. Man, so see, that's the type of shit I needed to hear, bro. I'm gonna go back and try to do some research. M11, cool, man. Me and him talk a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like, off camera.
Yeah, man, let me tell you.
You know, y'all from the era that don't really like to be on camera, by the way.
I love it. I love it. But I understand that, though, man, because, again, like we was one of the first ones around here to start shooting videos. We were so innovative. Mm-hmm. We was innovative. At first, it used to hurt that we didn't get the credit we deserve. I used to be like, when they top 10 for Pensacola, go,
right.
You know.
Yeah,
I used to always be in the keyboards in the comments, and sometimes it kind of hurt because I know the people that's commenting all these other names. Right. I'm like, y'all know who we was and what we did, but I don't give a fuck. Like, you can't take that shit away from us. I don't mean this in an arrogant way, but a lot of people that's rapping today are walking through doors we open or helped open. You know, so it's all good. It's all good. I love it, man. Like, you know, like. Back in those days, that's when the Hog was rapping with Deuce Deuce.
Yeah.
That nigga was just straight up rapping.
I remember that.
And you couldn't fuck with that nigga, dog. I used to love it, man. And like, you know, and I'm gonna tell you, I love Roy Jones.
Mm-hmm.
It's my motherfucking nigga, dog. But if Roy was smarter in those days musically,
yeah.
If he would start the label, handed the keys to somebody else, and just pure Pensacola talent, would have been over.
Yeah,
over. During that time, it was the pick of the litter because you couldn't just pick up the mic and start rapping if you couldn't rap.
Right.
During that time, like niggas to fight you to get off the mic. Like niggas weren't playing about their craft back then. But now, not saying nothing about today's generation. Like I'm all
it
for
is different though.
I'm all for what these young guys are doing, man. And like I said, a lot of niggas around here that's rapping now, they don't know how hard I go for them when I'm outside the city.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I be telling niggas in Duval, man, go get anybody. Go get anybody from around here and let me go get my crew from Pensacola. You could go get Young and Nace people, you go get Fulio people, you go get Lil Pop, whoever you get. I'm gonna come back with Ray Allen, I'm gonna come back with this nigga, that nigga, this nigga, that nigga. Yeah. And let's go song for song. You know, like ain't nobody harder than Pensacola back then, now, or in the future. Pensacola is the most innovative city, the most creative city, and the most realist. Because one thing I learned in Pensacola that took me further than anything, here inside the city, you hate it, putting on airs. Because I know a lot of people don't speak to me, but they cool with me.
Right.
I used to get bothered by it, but it's just some Pensacola shit. But when you go outside of Pensacola with that same attitude, people think you're a celebrity because you got your nose in the air. Like just little shit that you don't even pay attention to. This city makes you for greater things when you leave this motherfucker. And that's why when people leave here, they do so fucking good because everybody hate it here.
Yeah.
And it's understandable, but they don't know the things that their hate is preparing them for greatness.
You know, that's similar to a comment that Boneface made when he was on the show. He said that Pensacola is gladiator school.
It is.
That's why, and he said the same thing as far as athletes, actors, whatever somebody does, if they come out of Pensacola, if they make it, you don't just end up being a regular athlete. You end up being a household name.
Definitely.
Because everything you went through in Pensacola.
No doubt. No doubt, man. Like it's hard to make it here, man. It's hard to make it here. And then plus, like again, you know, I knew a lot of people when we was rapping that loved our fucking music. But they couldn't say it out loud because they cousin or their girlfriend or they something that's from this crew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You like them niggas, man?
You got to overcome shit like that. You know what I'm saying? In a small city where everybody know everybody. But yeah, man, like I said, like, I love this motherfucker here, man. I love it. You know, and everybody like, oh, Pensacola be hating them. Bro, I'm thankful for that shit, man. It teach you how to navigate through stuff.
Yeah. I mean, and it's, to be honest, it's everywhere, for real. But, but I definitely notice a difference. Even from my hometown, I definitely notice a difference because there's levels to it. It's a difference down here. Like you could just feel the energy.
Yeah.
And it's like, damn, boy, Pensacola ain't to be fucked with.
No, it ain't. It's crazy as hell. And I love the melting pot of it too, man. Like, you know, Pensacola, you know, I read some of the comments or certain shit and they're like, oh, niggas like want to sound like they from Texas or Louisiana. We just got that melting pot.
You got a blend of everything
where we at. Yeah, I mean, we already the
think
city
about it. You're closer
flags.
to New Orleans than you are to the next big city in Florida.
Absolutely.
So
man.
come on, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. And, you know, but, you know, and it's funny, the niggas, like the more Jacksonville South you go, you tell a regular, what the jit say, a regular citizen or whatever.
Civilian.
You tell a civilian you from Pensacola. I ain't never heard that shit. Telling the guy in prison from Pensacola, they'll tell you all kind of stories.
Yeah.
You know, oh, y'all niggas real over there.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah, we real over there, goddamn. So.
And for sure, man. So like one of the things that I do like about Pensacola is that even though y'all are like that towards each other, or it's like that towards each other down here, y'all don't let no outsiders in like that for real.
Nah.
You gotta really put in work. Like I'm saying that from experience.
Have you ever heard the story when Pensacola jumped on Master P?
I never heard the Master P one, but I heard the Trick Daddy one.
Oh, that was crazy too. I ain't gonna touch on that because I got my personal feelings about it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff I didn't like that happened there.
Yeah.
But I tell y'all,
Damn, you jumped on Master P though.
Master P
Why
was
y'all act like this?
man. Master P came like I guess he thought we was bullshit. I think he thought we was some country ass fuck niggas or something.
Yeah.
But this was doing the Ice Cream Man, and him, you know, he had him and Silk had on the all white Dickie suits.
Yeah.
Out of all places, they at the Players Club, not the Platinum Club. They at the Players Club, talking shit.
Yeah.
Now, that was during the time where you got all the killers from Escambia Arms, Pensacola Village, Truman Arms. You got all them niggas in there, and you got the talking shit. All you seen was them white shits just darting for the door.
Damn.
They was out of there. And you know what happened after that? He dropped.
I ain't doing no more shows in
Now, let me tell you, that motherfucker dropped True to the Game.
Oh.
And that nigga say, I represent from the Midwest to Pensacola. He started putting us in music. That nigga started putting us in fucking music. Like he mentioned Pensacola twice on the album.
Yeah.
And that was an iconic album. Yeah, we're gonna get your respect, man. Shit was crazy.
And they definitely got it. So, man, talk to me about this trip to New York, man.
Yeah,
the Hip Hop Film Festival.
Yeah.
I seen pictures of you at Malcolm X's grave.
Man.
You got to talk to me about all of this and how it made you feel,
goosebumps,
bro. I already know,
that shit was crazy, man. Like I mentioned earlier, my dad died when I was 6. So my auntie, she was like heavily involved. My aunt Janice, she passed on, but she was heavily involved in the Nation of Islam, but she wasn't in it.
Right.
So she was like, yeah, I ain't got nothing but aunties. So she was like, you're gonna need a man in your life. You don't need to be around all these women. You need somebody to teach you. Mm-hmm. So she gave me the autobiography of Malcolm X. And around that time, I hate to admit this on camera, but I was looking up to John F. Kennedy. Go figure. And then I started learning about Malcolm. It was over. That's who I wanted to be. And a lot of my music, you know, even though we was doing some counter Malcolm X shit around that time,
right?
But a lot of my music, I always like Eyes on the Prize was one of my biggest songs. Mm-hmm. You know, you'll just see like the activism in me. That all that shit, everything that I do came from like, you know, Malcolm X, watching him, especially when YouTube came around, because we had videos. We had the 1972 documentary of Malcolm X, and I got the chance to see him, and I was a kid, and he would do this, and I'd be trying to mimic him and shit. So all my life, I like every time I go speak, no matter where I'm at, I go watch Malcolm, you know, just to calm me, to prepare as a part of my thing.
Right.
And so when we went to the gravesite, man, like my fucking legs felt like, the closer I got, they felt like 2 pounds each.
Damn.
Like, it was hard to walk, heavy, heart beating fast. It was crazy. So it was almost like a pilgrimage. And so, you know, your boy I didn't even know your boy was like really recording the whole time. So he put together a whole thing. Then the next day, before I went to speak at the Hip Hop Film Festival, I stopped by the Audubon Ballroom. They got it. That's the site of his assassination.
Right.
But they made it into a museum. I ain't gonna lie, the shit started off real crazy because we walking in, you know, your boy and shit. We walking in with camera. That lady said, "Hey, you can't record in here." I was like, "Oh shit, they finna kick us out this bitch."
Yeah.
And I just introduced myself and, you know, just talked about, you know, Pensacola, and this lady she's a director over the whole museum.
Right.
And so the more she heard me talk, she was just like, "Let me give y'all a tour." And what's supposed to have been like, she said, "I got 30 minutes. Man, we was there for 2.5 hours. And then by the end of the conversation, you know, other people tours was coming in. She said, "You want to go to Malcolm X's old office?" I said, "Nigga, fuck yeah. Take me to that motherfucker." Like, she was like, "Come on." You know, because he had an office there. So he would, like, if you've seen the movie, right before he got killed, and he was like, "I feel like, you know, it's time for martyrs now." That scene was in his office. Gotcha. So I went in his office, and they had like a little thing on the ground with a chair there. They said that marker is where his chair was at. So we put a chair there. We don't let people sit down. You want to sit down? Before she could finish, I was already down. I was already sitting there. And I just sat there and just like, and sitting in there and sitting where he sat, walking around where he walked around, man. And came back out. I showed her the video that your boy put together. Now, let me tell you, his daughter fine, Malcolm X's daughter fine. And she the face of the family now. And My cousin Jabril, shout out Jabril. Let me say this. You know who Jabril is?
Yeah.
That nigga Jabril is a lot of shit in Pensacola, man. Musically, especially, dog.
Yeah.
That nigga's taking it to the next level, whether it was Incense of Sound, the Panhandle, Pyrex Panhandle mixtape series with them. So before podcast was a thing, Jabril was always a step ahead of everybody, not just in Pensacola, just everybody. And so before podcast was a thing, he made this thing called it started off as the Pensacola Perspective. And he was just the money behind it. And he had me hosting it. And so around when Straight Outta Compton came out, he paid for Eazy-E daughter to come on. So I interviewed her.
Yeah.
So our next person we was going to get was Malcolm X's daughter. But she fired the assistant right before it happened, and that was our connect. So fast forward to like a couple days ago, the lady like looking at the video, she said, "You mind if I show this to Ilyasha?" I said, "You know Ilyasha?" She said, "I report to her." I'm like, "Shit, hell yeah, man, show her that shit." That tell her she don't even know we brothers and sisters, goddamn.
Yeah.
But that whole trip was just fucking amazing. So all I could think about was while I was up there, I said, "Boy, I'm on this pilgrimage, boy. Mayor DC Reed finna catch hell when I get back."
Oh,
boy.
shit.
That nigga finna catch hell. Like, I done got the spirit of Malcolm in me now. Like,
Right.
It's one thing to, it was just crazy, dog. That was the craziest experience of my life, man. And then, I went on to speak, and I did a TED talk about falling in love with the word no in the film industry.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, then you might as well not jump in. You're gonna get way more no's than you get yeah.
Okay.
And that just turned it to something, man. Like, everybody there was like real receptive. New York, a different place.
Right.
Our first day there, we meeting with NBC, representative from NBC.
Was this your first time in New York?
Hell yeah. That shit loud as fuck.
Hell yeah.
That shit like so.
It's fun, but I'm like, bro, y'all, it's too crowded. And it's like, that's every day for them. It looked like a block party.
It's crazy, man. That shit was crazy. But like, we walking through, everybody was just looking at me. That's when I posted on Facebook. I said, I must look like I'm from Florida.
Yeah.
They were just looking at me.
From around here, that's for sure.
And so your boy said, man, I'm finna sit down.
Yeah.
I said, all right, well, I'm fresh off the plane. I ain't smoked a cigarette in like 5-6 hours. I'm finna go out here and smoke a square. I get out there, all I heard was beep, 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 chatter, chatter, sirens. I came, I smoked my cigarette, I went back. I said, your boy, it's loud as fuck out there, dog. Like, loud, dog. This shit's insane, man.
Yeah.
There ain't no humidity out there. I don't know what the fuck. We on Mars, nigga. This shit crazy. And but nah, that shit was cool, man. Like, we had the ball the moment we got, once we got in the car, we had a meeting with NBC. And we sitting outside Times Square in this eatery. And I went to call him to check on him, make sure his ass was going to school and doing his homework. Mm-hmm. I'm smoking a cigarette. He'll tell you about it. I'm like, yeah. So how was high school? How was school? Like, hold on. Hey, you Ali Sadiq. And the whole time I just got him on the phone. I'm talking to Ali Sadiq and shit. I'm like, man, let's take a picture, man. And
he was cool like that.
Man, it was just him and another nigga. He just casually walking.
Yeah.
But, like, when he walked by, I looked at him and he kept glancing up at me and I was just staring at him. But everybody said I got a face that looked like I'm mean all the time. So I ain't no telling how I was looking. I said, I was thinking in my head, I was like, damn, that nigga from Pensacola. Yeah. Like, cause you know how you see somebody you recognize, you look familiar. Yeah. I said, goddamn, Pensacola taking this bitch over now. We here. And it dawned on me. I said, no, that's that nigga Sadiq.
Yeah.
He came over, he dapped me up. I was like, man, look, man, my brother love you, dog. He put me on all your shit. Yada, yada. He was like, I appreciate it. I say, hey, man, let's take a selfie real quick, man. Ain't nobody gonna believe this shit.
Right.
And dude with him took the phone and took the picture. Little did I know the nigga was just leaving the Breakfast Club.
Oh, so, damn.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like, if you go look at that picture, look at the Breakfast Club interview that they just released, they got the same shit on. So.
That's crazy. Let me go to these comments real quick again. Damn. I should have went when we first finished talking about the cipher. Hold on. RIP third.
For sure.
Then it said they had a cipher that had a dude named Bug. Where he at? Then it says, M11 says, Wicked Will was my nemesis out of foul play.
Let me tell you something. The best rapper in Pensacola. Wicked Will was the best rapper in Pensacola, man. The best that never got a chance, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. G Ground, he said, what's up, fellas?
My nigga.
He said, we are Malcolm X. We ain't
yes,
taking that bullshit no more.
Come on, dog.
Carl Black said, I was on one of those Pyrex mixtapes.
Sure the fuck was.
Your boy tapped in.
There you go.
He said, "What a time in NYC."
Man, you better tell him your boy. Well, we spent a fucking fortune on lifts. That shit was fucking crazy. No lie, we could have spent like
catch the metro, bro.
Well, because our time management wasn't on.
Oh, okay.
You know, everywhere we had to go, we had to be there at a certain time.
I got you.
So and it's crazy because let me tell you one thing about your boy. That nigga gonna have everything mapped out.
Yeah.
He gonna know everything. Like before we got there, he knew how to get everywhere. He already looked it up. So we had to plan. We had a plan, but you know what Tyson say about a plan. So
everybody got a plan. So you get punched in the mouth.
Hell yeah. And you know, and I'm gonna tell you what's really crazy. So I can't talk too much about this new documentary just yet. And that's what we met with NBC about. And this new documentary finna change the fucking game, you know. So my cousin, she's like, if not the best environmental lawyer in the country. Mm-hmm. Testified in front of Congress twice and all that shit. So she live up there. We stayed with her. Yeah. So now, mind you, we just met with NBC. We just met Ali Sadiq. We know we're going to see Malcolm X shit. Right. We walk in here. She just casually says, "Yeah, this house used to be Nicky Barnes." Oh shit! I said, "Mr. Untouchable," and we walked around that bitch. No doubt, that was the fucking basement was crazy.
And they just got this shit reserved. They just got Nicky Barnes shit just reserved like that.
It's hers now.
Oh, it's hers.
It's hers. It's her house. It used to be his house.
That's crazy.
And I asked her, I said, "Well, how you know?" Well, and plus, you know, she a lawyer, so she gonna research. Yeah. But she said her first day, all the neighbors told. Oh, neighbors that's been there for years. You know who shit that is? And I was like, "You seen anything crazy?" I ain't gonna tell you all the shit she said, but she said, but what lets her know further that was Nicky Barnes' house. Her room is like set up real crazy. And then there's like a phone jack next to the bathtub. Now, that don't sound like shit now, but back in those days, that was a flex.
When you had the real phones. Yeah.
Hello.
You in the tub.
Straight up. So I said, your boy, we got the real New York experience. We stayed at Nicky Barnes' old house. We went to go see Malcolm X. We stood where he got shot, unfortunately. Yeah. We talked at the Hip Hop Film Festival, my nigga. We met with NBC. We saw Ali Sadiq. Imagine what we'd do if we was here for a year. Yeah. We packed a lot.
Because y'all did that in how many days? That was 2 days?
From 2, we came in Tuesday and we left Friday morning before sun up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Y'all packed a lot in it.
No sleep.
They ain't lying about that New York minute. That time be flying,
It be flying, dog. It be flying. Like, we had our real Harlem experience, man. Like, we walked around.
Do that. You gotta do that. That's the one thing that I made sure I did. I know you did.
I ain't like it.
I told you every day, it's like, it's so many people. It's like, damn, bro. It's like y'all have a block party every day.
Shit was crazy.
It's too crowded.
And let me tell you something. I put this on Facebook and I'm going to say it in person, dog. Not one fucking bonnet. I ain't see one goddamn bonnet, dog. And everybody in the comments, "Oh, you in the wrong spot." Nigga, I went to Harlem and Lexington Terrace, where Bumpy Johnson used to be. No bonnets. Still.
No bonnets.
Everybody was dressed. I said, boy,
yeah,
I do miss a good bonnet.
When I was up there, you know what's funny, man? When I was up there, that was during the Dipset era when everybody was wearing the minks.
Yeah.
I ain't never seen so many minks on one block.
yeah, dog.
Hey, they looked at me. I was like, "Yo, I ain't from here."
Yeah, straight up.
Ain't none of us from here.
Straight up, man. Like, but I'm gonna tell you, man, just like the pizza was good as fuck. Dog.
Oh yeah,
and pizza was good, dog. Like, you know, there's a lot, man. That shit expensive, man. Yeah, everything about New York is expensive, man. And
when you got the pizza, did you just get the jumbo slice?
Hell no, we got a large, and it looked like we could have ate on that for a month.
Yeah,
that shit was crazy. That shit was like $40.
I bet.
And you know, luckily, I was at the last minute. I was at Walmart getting a little shit, and it just dawned on me, man, stop at the Murphy's and get cigarettes. Mm-hmm. I went up there and got about 5 packs, and I was just in the store, and I just asked the nigga, I was like, "Hey, how much y'all cigarettes?" That nigga said $20.
Damn.
I said,
you'll quit up there, huh?
I'm about to quit here. It's $10 here. Crazy. $11 is crazy. I remember when cigarettes was $1.80, man. That shit crazy.
Man, y'all boy crazy. You talking about we forgot to dig in that backyard for them packs.
Man, come on now. I'm telling you, dog. Like I told my cousin, I said, you need to get one of them things that go over the ground to let you know if something. I said, it's some money. If you go look at that basement, it's something in that bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
She had to have done it, tried it at least.
And let me tell you something. That nigga called Black Boy. That nigga got a song. DJ Saved My Life. You ever heard that?
Mm-mm.
Oh, man. Him and Evil
Man,
G.
Carl Black got so much music, bro. I done been to his crib, man.
He do.
About 400 songs he pulled up on.
Ridiculous.
I'm like, bro.
Ridiculous. But that DJ Saved My I listen to it like every other day.
Yeah.
That song, like when you wake up, that song gonna get you moving. Every time I see Carl Black, everybody think of the box and all that. I think of DJ Saved My Life. Every time I see his face,
I'm gonna have to take that one out. He got one. He got one that I listen to often called Diamond Nose. Yeah, that's my shit.
I gotta check that shit out. But that nigga, you can't keep up with him. You got too many songs.
He said, "What about the rat? Did you see a new?"
Bruh, I would have. No, hell no.
What about the rats? Did you see one on your side?
Nah, I ain't see no rats. I was looking out for them too, dog. I ain't gonna need front. I was looking out for Master Splinter and everything.
I was
dog.
about to ask you, like, as far as the Ubers or the Lyfts go, and traffic in general in New York. Did you? Because this was the one thing that threw me off. I was just looking around in the taxi the whole time, but they got red lights in between like alleyways.
You know what? I wasn't paying much attention like I should have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because your boy was out the window like this and shit. And I was just in my phone and preparing for whatever, getting ready for the next place we got to go and make sure I'm at my best. I wasn't looking at. Only time I was really standing out the window when we rode by Yankee Stadium.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was really like, but our
taxi had us in the alleyway at
a light.
You know
what though?
I'm looking at the light. I'm like, it's red. He just stopped. I'm looking like
it's funny you say that when you riding around Times Square, it's like a bike lane, and you got the right of way, but motherfucking bike's still coming by. Yeah. Everything just weird.
Yeah.
But my cousin tripped me out because she was like, I forgot what the fucking shit called, but all this shit is on movies, and she just showing off. This is the New York Stock Exchange. This is that, and she thinking that we're gonna be like, oh shit,
yeah,
nigga. When I seen the Waldorf store, I said, is that the one where King Joffrey Joffrey was at? And she said, out of all the shit, that's what I was like, yeah, that's that shit right there from Coming to America.
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah, that's the one. I said, oh shit, go. I wanted to take a picture of that shit, dog.
She talking about out of all the shit. You want to see that shit?
That shit was crazy, dog. You know that? Yeah, boy. I was like, God damn, that's the King Joffrey Joffrey shit. That shit was crazy, man. But it was dope, man. New York is amazing, man. I ain't gonna lie, but again, there ain't no place like home, though. No place like the crib. But I did enjoy New York.
No doubt.
And them females up there, boy. Yeah, dog. That shit's crazy, dog. Like they was dressed too. Like, you know what I'm saying? But everybody mind their fucking business. Like people weren't rude like I thought it was gonna be, but everybody just mind their business,
Yeah.
So
or at least they give you the illusion that they minding their business. The whole time they watching your ass.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You there longer than a week, boy. You gonna find out if they were minding their business or not.
That's true. That's true. Cause like we walk around with camera equipment. Cause we had got there at the Hip Hop Film Festival shit like 3 hours early. We ain't had no choice. We left the Autobahn Malcolm X shit and went straight there. Yeah. So we were like, hey, we want to walk around Harlem, and the dude at the front say, hey, leave y'all equipment in here. That all that shit screams rob me. So we put that shit down and we walked around. Yeah. It looked like the Huxtable house is over there. Like the house from the Cosby Show. Like it was real weird to see what you see on TV, people chilling on the stoop and shit. Look like Crooklyn around there, man, with a bit of gentrification. So, yeah.
Little sprinkle. But they always been like a melting pot anyway, though. A lot of spots in New York, even a lot of hoods, always gonna have Puerto Ricans, black folks.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Like that's another thing. Like we rode by Lennox Terrace. Terrace. And you just looking at this, like you looking up, and it's a fucking hood.
Yeah.
And that shit is up there, and it's like 4 of them. I was like, damn, no, I don't know if I could have made it in that bitch. Because every time, you're going through them hallways and elevators that smell like piss and just crazy shit.
Elevator broke.
Police, you might as well not even call them.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. Like, because I got a lot of my niggas from New York I met over in Duval, and we like friends for life. Some of them on my documentary. And they came and hollered at me when I was up there. But I never forget when that nigga, I don't know. I thought they were real arrogant when I first met them. But
most people think
one of them niggas say, we were around there, we were watching TV, and niggas say, oh, look at this shit. They report their murders on the news. And I just looked at him. I just looked at him. But I didn't, that was in 2005 when that nigga said that.
Yeah.
I ain't get it until a couple days ago. I ain't really get what he was saying until a couple days ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It hit because you went to New York.
I went to New York and see what he was talking about.
How the fuck they gonna report all this shit that's happening?
How the police probably don't even know about it. Ain't nothing to report.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So real quick, we're gonna transition a little bit and talk about really talk about the Hip Hop Film Festival and then what got you into doing film.
So all I wanted to do was just tell my story, like, cause I know I got an interesting story, like, because it started off like rapping, and then it went to activism. Like my last time my first time leaving rap, was pretty much the height when everybody was demanding more music from me because it was the Pensacola Cypher,
right?
With Bone, J-Ski, me, Big Bone. It was everybody was in that bitch. I was the lesser known one. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody know I'm for foul play, but that's the problem with being in a group.
Right.
A group. You know what I'm saying? Especially this was not. We came around when social media wasn't the thing. All you see from me is what's on that CD cover.
Right.
So when I got up there, I already knew a lot of people thought I didn't belong there, yada, yada, yada. And I came in that bitch and I wasn't fucking around. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't fucking off in that cypher. And then everybody started asking for more music, but I was done with rap by then, though. And then I went into the activist stage. I started giving keynote speeches and attacking Mayor Ashton Hayward. Like, I was just on some real Malcolm X shit. Like, so much so to where white people didn't like me here and black people didn't like me here. Yeah. It was just nobody liked me. Nobody. Because, like, as hard as I go on white people, I go on black people just as much. Right. Like, you got to be real. Like, can't ride these motherfuckers and then we just sitting around doing a lot of shit to ourselves. And then I was attacking people like Lumen. And around that time, like, you say something about Lumen, niggas will kill you, you know what I'm saying? So, right. And I didn't care. So anyhow, I just wanted to tell my story from going from rapping to addiction, to activist, to author, to all this shit. Right. And to sobriety. So we did it. And that's how that shit just came about. And I just started putting it in festivals. I entered it in 26 festivals. I only got accepted to 6. I won 4 awards. And at the Hip Hop Film Festival, I won Best of Fest. And from that, I had entered the boss pitch. So that shit crazy. So this was during COVID. So what the boss pitch is, you got 5 minutes. Right. BET there, Showtime there, Big Fish there. I always remember Big Fish because the VP was real bad. Yeah. She was fine. And Showtime, TV One, you name it, everybody was there. Right. So I had hired a pitch coach because I didn't know how to pitch TV. I ain't want to be no filmmaker shit. So this lady was like, I'm gonna tell you how you get them. She from Texas, black lady. She said, you got to go in that bitch. And you got to say, my name is Jermaine J. Williams and I'm a suicidal cokehead. So I ain't saying that. I ain't saying that shit. So I went in there and said the shit. So when I said it, everybody stopped. All of them were females. Somebody did like this, one did like they were taking it back. I said, I'm sorry. Let me start over. My name is Jermaine J. Williams, and I was a suicidal cokehead. Then everybody was like, stop the time. Wait a minute. Ooh, doing all that shit. Then I went in my motherfucking spiel, and I pitched Rescue Addiction. And that's just a reality show with me leading up a lot of therapists and teams. And it's like Bar Rescue, but just with mental health. And I lead the team. I'm a John Taffer type, and I lead the team to repair the whole family. And I work directly with the one going through addiction. Wow. And so I got like 4, I think it was 4 or 5 golden tickets. Golden tickets is just a meeting. You prepare for a bigger meeting with the whole team of executives. And I know like Stars was one of them, BT, Big Fish, and I can't never remember who was the 4th one. And the furthest I went was Big Fish.
Mm-hmm.
And Big Fish produced Black Ink, hip hop, Love and Hip Hop. I mean,
Okay.
all the big shits, all the big reality shows, they do that. And I was talking to Boneface about it because he was on Ink Master, so I was just trying to pick his brain and shit on while I was going through that. And Mike Bless was another one, was giving me a lot of advice.
Shout out to Mike Bless,
man. A lot of Mike Bless
Country
stories.
Wayne skits going crazy, man.
I'm super proud of that. But yeah, so they were like, they denied me. And then everybody was denying me. So I said, I show y'all niggas. I went and raised $60,000 and shot at myself.
Damn.
And me and the person that I learned a lot of lessons, and I gave up 50% of it. And me and him was bumping heads. So I just had to stop because we didn't settle it.
Right.
And I didn't want to get sued. So I just moved on. And I was like, well, I had turned my book into a movie. That shit got all the way up to NBC on the West Coast. We was about to get ready and fly out there to have a meeting. Because my book called My Brother, the Devil and Me is a fictional story on the Book of Revelations.
Okay.
And they was interested and then just fizzled out. But that let me know that I can do this shit.
Right.
So then we just started, we did a Crossing Time starring Boneface. That shit went on the festival run.
Mm-hmm.
We did a lot of It's Clinical, of course, that went on the festival run. And we still trying to complete the Willie Jr. documentary.
Oh yeah.
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 Yeah, oh man. I don't know. I just always like to do shit that's gonna get me killed, dog. Like I just don't understand, dog.
That's the Malcolm X in you though.
Yeah, I think it is, man. I think it is. But
I mean,
like,
at least you're dying for something.
Yeah, I mean, cause listen, we ain't got a lot of those no more.
Right.
And every time you think we got some, you can tell they accepted the money.
Mm.
We had a lot of loud voices
deep
in this city and they disappeared, but they're doing well.
Mm.
And I ain't got no rollback on me. Like I struck, like right now, man, like you wouldn't believe the threats I'm under. From everything from harm to my job. So like I can't even really go into it. I'll tell you off camera, but it's serious.
Yeah.
And I know niggas see like the posts and the lives. Like that one live I talked about the whole city playing and it got about 30,000 views and shit.
Yep.
It's glamorous on the book, but it ain't glamorous when you about to it ain't glamorous on when people don't know what you're going through personally. So
right. Let me see.
But that's how I got in the film. That's how I got in the film.
I can't even see the comments. What do I do? I'm gonna just hide it. Them comments was coming in so fast. What's up? Talking about they got can't even comment on there, but can't even see him. But wow, so that's really dope.
Yeah, but the thing is,
because you did that shit on your own though, even though you heard which stands back around to falling in love with no.
Mm-hmm.
That's
right. And I'm gonna tell you what, all that shit, even I'm gonna tell you one of my biggest.
Oh, there we go. They said stop moving. You moving nervous.
Oh, my bad. My
bad.
Stop moving. My bad. That's my brother, man. Shut the hell up, man.
Shout out to DJ Chopwell. He said, man, stop moving.
My bad, dog. I just got down moving a bit.
Yeah. Call Black. All love. Can't wait. Can't wait to link with you, bro. Idolizing the movement.
Definite.
Hill boy forever.
For sure.
He said, stop moving.
Yeah, man.
You making him dizzy.
Yeah, that's my brother, Brian, man.
Okay.
I'm going to cuss him out in the car. Don't even worry about it. But yeah.
But falling in love with the word no, though.
Yeah.
Because I thought when I saw that it was going to be you feeling comfortable saying no to people, but you actually fell in love with hearing no, hearing rejection, and still being able to.
Like, if you got a problem where it's a girl you like, you want to approach, but you're scared of saying no, or this podcast that you're doing, like if you knew like a hard shit that were no's, it would stop you from building the shit. You wouldn't even know that you wouldn't have got this far.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why I was pretty much telling the people, like, You gotta love rejection.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't, you might as well just go ahead and get you a 9 to 5 and ride it out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, see, like when I ain't gonna lie, no went away from NBC for my film because it caught wind of I can't think of this. I can't think of nothing. The actor that played in The Great Debaters, not Will Smith, but the guy. He made the Nat Turner movie.
Oh man,
I can't think his name, but he caught wind of the script and he wanted to direct it.
Yeah.
And I was blown away by that. So I was like, oh yeah, we finna get this bag. And that shit went away. So it took me like 7 months to get out of bed. You know, I was so distraught. And I said, I ain't gonna never let a no get me like that again, bro.
Yeah.
You know, you can't be scared of rejection. You can't be scared of the word no. You're gonna hear no's every fucking day when you chasing, when you're doing greatness, like when you're trying to do some big shit. And I encourage everybody, like all my clients in the mental health field, like I tell them all the time, man, like, man, go follow that dream and be ready for the word no, embrace the word no, and make it fuel you and go harder. So hell yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. These mothers is blowing us up, man. These the next interviews blowing me up right now. Chopwell said, all love, one love.
That's my nigga, man.
Yeah. Shout out to Chopwell.
Yeah, man, that's my nigga, man. That's my nigga. Hey, when that nigga chopped the screw, that goddamn rim and red. That rim and red?
Probably so.
That shit's so fucking hard.
He chopped the screw a lot of shit, man.
That shit hard. I'm gonna tell you, one thing that I do like everybody talk about, because again, like it's gonna have to be a point when, and God, I hope it's no time soon, when I die, when it really comes out of all the shit that I've done.
Yeah.
You know, people could separate the author, the mental health professional, the filmmaker, the rapper, whatever. But when you put all of it on a big scale, but when it comes to the music, the thing I'm most proudest of, I had Remy, I had all these local rappers on when I went gospel.
Yeah.
I had them all on gospel songs. I had the Hog on my biggest gospel song.
Really?
Yeah. Maine the Baptist. I went on tour.
Oh, yeah.
And,
when your name changed to Maine the Baptist.
Yeah, because see, I got sober at the altar.
Okay.
I went to rehab. I went everywhere. But I was like, okay, God, I'm gonna give you one last chance. Because I never forget, I'm a big Florida State fan. I'll break up with a girl if she a Gator fan. I just don't do that shit. And we had beat Florida for the fourth year in the fucking row.
Yeah.
And I called myself celebrating. I said, you know what? I'm gonna get a dub, a Coke, and like just a little beer, and I'm done. Like 18 hours later, I'm on the biggest run ever. 8 ball later, a bottle of vodka later. And I was just so disgusted in myself for 13 years, always doing this shit.
Right.
So I said, I just met this dude a couple days before at work, and I reached out to him and I asked him, can I go to church? And I told God, pray with my grandma and my family before I left. And on my walk to the car, I said, God, if this shit don't work, I will be hanging myself when I get home. And that's just it. I was gonna kill myself when I got back.
Yeah.
And I heard the voice of God, and you know, and that's what the pivotal part about that documentary. You know, he was like, if you want to get like clear as fucking day. If you want to be sober, you gotta praise me like you never did before.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing, I'm from Pensacola.
Right.
I do not show emotions, I put on air. So you mean to tell me, God, if I want to get sober, I gotta lift my hands and I gotta shout out in front of all these fucking people I don't know. It's how bad you want it. I did it. And it's been about 10 years and I ain't touched none since that day. And then like I had took a job out in the oil field. And that was the last time I heard the voice of God. And last time he was like, I need you to come back for rap, but this time for me. So I stopped what I was doing. I left that bitch from out in Texas. Recorded. I reached out to Evil G. I said, hey, I'm coming back. It's gospel. I need something.
Yeah.
He gave me the beat. It was Jesus. In Jesus' name, that bitch went crazy in the book. Not in Pensacola, but just pastors from all over the country was like hitting me up. And that shit ultimately led me to going out on tour.
Right.
And then I had Conquerors. We redid Kirk Franklin Conquerors. Remy opened it up. Killed that shit, dog. Bill always
Yeah.
If you need to, that's all you need. And which made it crazy, he recorded when he got this.
What?
Yeah. He sent me a video of. I said, going off.
Yeah.
I had the song, I had Nia Lewis on there.
Okay.
It's her first rap song. But you know Snake? Snap stole the show on the song, did the hook. So that whole album just featuring like a lot of secular rapper, Pensacola, but everybody I gave them, that was their opportunity to talk about God, and everybody just wrote their love letter to God and what they struggling to do.
Yeah.
And that album was hard as fuck, man. And then what made me stop gospel rapping is I went out on the road and people that I got so listening to their music. I started seeing the anti-God in them, and I said, this industry worse than the rap music, and I left and I never came back.
That's deep.
Yeah. I could have really did some gospel rap, and at that point, I just left music. I was like, I'm done. I got an album, and he said, come back for him. I gave him an album, 3 or 4 videos, and one of my biggest videos was I Never Knew, and he was in the video. He was like 6, but that's the video with the Klan had kidnapped me and was finna set me on fire and shit. Nah, my cousin Damon.
Oh, okay.
Foul Play.
Oh, okay.
He shot all our videos and did all our beats, and then right before they was finna die me and put me in that video so hard, I woke up, it was a dream. And when I woke up, my son was standing at the bed, said, I was just finna wake you up. Donald Trump won last night. And, you know, it was a hard ass fucking video. And I left on that note.
Yeah.
I'll come back and revisit sometime. Like when I did the, and that's why I tell people I'm sober. I battle with intermittent explosive disorder, PTSD, bipolar 2. And sometimes to get the best of me. And about 2 years ago, I almost killed myself again on New Year's Eve. You know what I'm saying? Just battling shit, dog.
Yeah.
And I wrote a song about it, and then your boy did the video, and that shit won awards in the film festival. So, like, that's why I tell people, man, when you go through shit, weaponize it, man.
Right.
Weaponize it. I feel like God is taking you through that shit for a reason. I told my son, before you even go to school, first time in public school, I made him watch The House of David and study King David. Look at all the shit that David went through to become the great king he was. He wouldn't be a great king if he didn't have the struggles. And I wouldn't be where I'm at right now without everything I've been through.
Yeah.
I always say cocaine was one of my biggest blessings. Yeah.
I want to say this because a lot of people don't celebrate shit like this. First and foremost, congratulations on your sobriety.
Thank you, man.
I don't know if you hear that enough, bro, but I gotta
appreciate that shit.
I gotta tell you that
straight up. I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure, man. That's something that's big, and I just feel like, you know, people be like free such and such, free such and such. They've been to jail 10 times, but won't tell them motherfucker congratulations on their sobriety. Some real shit.
I appreciate that, man. I really do, man. And you know, and I know that God took that shit away because. Like I sit in front of people snorting in front of me now.
Yeah.
You know, I don't itch. I don't do none of that shit, man. But
and that's crazy how the devil worked like that too. Cause you know somebody that know you from back in the day, like they hold your past against you type shit. Like let's see if he really
yeah, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? So
definitely
let me pull this out around, bro, like that instead of just showing you love and being proud of you and just not even pulling it out around you type shit.
And you know, but I tell people like, you know, be you. Be you around me because like, you know, my girl, she at first didn't like to drink and shit around me. I'm like, that's gonna aggravate the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
Like be you. Like I promise you, like this shit is like God taken away from me. But the main thing is like, you know, I was brought to that. I went on to work at this place. Like I'm one of the best suicidal interventions in the country. I'm one of the best mental health professionals in the country. I have addressed DCF, Secretary Harris. She's over DCF. She's in DeSantis' cabinet. I've done a lot in my career. I saved a lot of people from 988, taking the highest level suicide calls. It's the 3 people that I couldn't save that haunts me every morning when I get up.
Damn.
Some of them, the last people that's spoken to, this one lady, I was the last person she spoke to in her life. And the way I found out was crazy because I don't even want to go into all that. But
yeah, because that's
wow. You know, just going through those things, like the things that we all go through, no matter what you're battling, it's for a reason. Because in the end, like you're gonna need to go through that. No amount of training at a university, no nothing, no on the job training, ain't none of that shit. God gotta take you through some shit so you could be prepared to be what you're stepping into. So my days of fighting suicide, my days of everybody throwing me away and stealing from my grandmama who's long gone, and just all kind of stuff, all the hardships, all the things that should have taken me out, man. It prepared me to have save people when they feel like they want to die by their own hands, and to people that think there's no way to get out. I've helped get so many people sober. I don't keep count of it, but the only thing I keep count of is those 3 people I lost. And suicide prevention doesn't always prevent suicide. And it's nothing nothing great I'm doing, and it's nothing great or something that I didn't do to help. But you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, if my son wanted to start a podcast, like I could tell him how, but I'm gonna let him come talk to V because he fucking did it.
Right.
I'm just talking about shit that I vaguely know about.
Yeah.
But, and it's the same thing. If somebody going through suicide or somebody going through drugs, you could talk to a motherfucker that got that title behind them. They just went to school for it.
Right.
I've been through it.
So you are the guy that's on the end of the line when somebody calls like 1-800-SUICIDE?
Yeah, 988. I used to. Yeah. I signed the NDA, so I can't talk about that.
Don't talk
and you see me hesitate, but I don't work there no more. I don't work there no more. But people still call me call me.
Yeah.
Like it was at one point, like when I was with his mom, like 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, Facebook calls all the time, because people didn't like, and I wasn't even in the scam. And I got in trouble about talking about the mismanagement of mental health dollars. And what our elected officials are doing, and what our DCF managing entity is doing in this area, and why we're number one. We are number one on opioid overdoses. Have been for like 3 or 4 years.
Right.
But we're bigger. Our numbers per capita outweighs Miami, outweighs Tampa, all these big populated. How the fuck is tiny Escambia County number one? And like I did a live, y'all go see the live on my page. I don't want to talk about it right now. I'll tell you how. Yeah. And I spent like 30 minutes talking about it, breaking it down for elementary style so you could get it, and it's just motherfuckers don't like that.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna end up running for office before it's all said and done. And whoever got to go against me, good fucking luck, because I done already told all my business.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing you could do.
You can't tear me down.
I done already told everything. And, so yeah.
That's dope, man.
But this gentrification is making that kind of shit difficult.
Right.
Black areas ain't black no more. And, this man, Pensacola is crazy. The amount of things that they're doing. And I'm glad that the black population, and not just the black, the have-nots are fighting back now.
Yeah.
Like, because I'm telling you, like, the shit they want to do with Addis Court, the shit they drove us out of, took over the 10-yard, just all that shit, man. But yeah, that's a whole nother subject. So
no, actually, so I do, because we are gonna have that conversation, but I'm gonna circle back around. Remember, I said we was gonna be in layers, so it's gonna have to we're gonna have to definitely do another one.
Yeah, I'm with that, and
we're gonna pick up where we left off.
Yeah, I'm with that. I'm with that
because I want to get into that for sure.
Yeah, definitely. And but like I said, man, I just appreciate this platform, man, because a lot of shit that I don't be knowing that be going on, whether it's music or stuff. This platform, the podcast, Chop It Up, keeps me informed on a lot of shit that's going on in Pensacola that I don't know. Yeah. I don't have my ear to the streets. Appreciate but I don't.
Right.
Bro, it's a big difference between that 17 and 21 crowd to me being about to be 44.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't know who's the hottest rapper coming up now.
Yeah.
I don't know, the shit that's going on behind the scenes that don't reach up to me.
Right.
And just tuning in your podcast to just keep me informed. and keep a lot of people informed.
Yeah, for sure.
And I
man.
urge people, like, you know, where the camera at? What the camera?
Straight right
here.
Yeah.
Look, if y'all don't even watch the podcast, you come across it, share that motherfucker. Just share it. Just share it. It don't take nothing to share it and put a like on it, man, because everything this man is doing, man. I'm gonna tell you something. WEAR don't even cover our stores. They used to. I've been picked up by WEAR about 7 times. Got a lot of articles written up on me and made TV. They don't do that shit no more. They got new ownership. Places like this is what we have to come now to tell our story or tell what's going on in the community. So we got to continue to pour into the Chop It Up podcast because it's taking care of our community, man. And if you don't support what he's doing, whether it's financially, sharing something, anything like that, this might be one of the last media outlets that we have true to Pensacola. And we can't let no shit go like that just because you don't want to share or whatever. If you're sitting there watching and not commenting and not sharing and not liking it, that's doing more. I'd rather you not even fucking watch.
Right.
You know, share it, comment. Like, I'm telling you, man, because right now is the time where we have to start like pouring into each other. Like if you know what I'm saying, you got a business going on. And me and Haley, we're talking about that now. Right. How can we drive more dollars and more footwork and foot traffic to other Black businesses in the city? Because that's what we need. We need to become self-sufficient. And for us to become self-sufficient, you got to get the word out. The P&J ain't doing it. They took away the Black Voice years ago. That was the Black newspaper here. Damn, and WEAR ain't doing it. WKRG would come over here and will do it, but that take a lot. But you got V here. That, as you can see, the comments blowing up, the views going. Goddamn, one of the fucking stepbrothers was just sitting here where I was at. So, y'all continue. If you don't do nothing else, I don't give a shit if you, like, watch it or not. Share that motherfucker and heart it. That goes a long way, and they don't cost no fucking money to do that.
And you heard it here first, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. Y'all make sure that y'all subscribe to our YouTube page, the Chop Up Podcast. It's the one with the axe. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. It's the Chop Up Podcast. And on Facebook, it's the Chop Up Podcast LLC. Hey, it's been a pleasure having you here, Jermaine.
I enjoy myself.
Definitely I'm gonna get with you off camera, and we're gonna set up another date so we can keep this going.
No doubt, man.
But I definitely appreciate you, the knowledge that you spit today. And we're gonna pick up where we left off for sure. Because the people gotta hear that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Let them know where they can find you at on social media before we end.
Just Jermaine J. Williams on everything.
On everything. He said he ain't about to make it hard. He ain't gonna be Maine the Baptist, Maine Thickers, and then Jermaine.
Straight up.
All under Jermaine Williams. And we out, y'all. Love y'all.